Gretchen Toddy Ludwick in the house.
Good afternoon, Pastor Larry. How are you, friend?
I'm doing good. Now nobody really knows this, but you're my guru when it comes to health and nutrition and being fit. You changed my life about a couple years ago. We were talking about health and how to live and how to eat. And you've really been an asset to me when it comes to that. And, right now we're going through a pandemic. We're going through some tough times. COVID-19 is running rampant and it's really rough. But I think nutrition and health is very beneficial. It's biblical, and it's something that we should be paying attention to right now. So I wanted to just talk to you. This is Conversations. And so let's have a conversation about what we should be doing right now when it comes to our health.
Oh, thank you. I'm so honored to have been blessed to be part of your life and these conversations. And you're right, there are so many things that we're looking at during this pandemic, but really focusing on what we can do to add health to ourselves every day is probably the most important thing that's out there, because that's what we can do for ourselves. And the first thing I like to remind people is that our mind health is so important. What we think about, we bring about. So mind your mind.
Okay.
And if there are some heavy things on your heart and in your head, there are ways that we can help to boost that. One of my favorite things to do is to say affirmations. And one of the easiest ways that we can all touch bases with that is through technology. That's YouTube has so many resources, but one of my favorites, Larry, is Bob Baker, Baker. He has great little 5-minute affirmations that you can pop on and repeat after him out loud or in your silence, that can help you deal with your anxieties and your fears, and then everything up to being bold and brave to really live the best possible life that we can.
I like that. So number one is mindset, and the biggest help would be to do affirmations every day. And that's right. If people are stuck in their homes, if they're not moving around like they used to, you definitely have to work on the mind.
Absolutely. So important.
That's good. So what else we got?
Sleep. Oh my gosh, right?
Okay.
What we normally don't have time for.
Right.
We've been given
I'm
gift.
a sleeper. I'm a napper. I'm a sleeper, everything. So I get it. Yeah, that's great.
Oh my gosh, that's so awesome. Well, the research, Larry, is telling us that to boost that immune system, 7 to 9 hours of sleep a night.
Wow. Okay.
And you can add in a little nap. If you're only like a 6-hour sleeper and you want to add in an afternoon nap, that helps count as well. But we need to give that body time to rest. And if we're not resting, then we don't heal properly. And that happens in the deep sleep. Gotcha. So we want to really think about establishing a routine every day. Ideally going to bed at the same time and waking up at the same time. And that will help us establish intention for the day so that we can move about our day the way that we normally would if we had a schedule. So even though we have this downtime, being intentional about getting the sleep and establishing a routine can help us as well.
Got you. Keep the schedule together. Stay on the schedule and get some sleep. Okay, good. What else we got?
All right, I'm going to talk about your gut health now.
Okay, let's do it.
All right. 70% of our immune system actually lives in our gut.
Wow.
And what we eat directly affects that.
Okay.
The research is showing that there is such a link between the gut, the immune system, the brain, and even the skin. Serotonin is actually made in our gut as well. And that's that feel-good hormone. So if you're not feeling good right now, boosting that good gut bacteria or those gut bugs is so vital to feeling well.
Wow.
And that is, I would think, the most important thing that we can do every single day is to be in that routine of feeding and nourishing ourselves there. Wow. So one of the things that we can do to boost our beneficial or those good gut bugs is to give the body a probiotic that delivers good bacteria to replenish and support the digestive tract. And then to support support those probiotics, we need prebiotics.
Okay.
And those prebiotics will help fuel them so those bugs can function at their best to help keep everything in balance.
Gotcha.
Now, this in turn can help the body process the foods that we eat more effectively, which means our digestive system functions more normally. We eliminate and we produce the serotonin that we need, and we automatically feel better. So what I do first off is avoid the things that destroy the gut bugs. And that would be sugar.
Okay, we got to take the sugar out.
Got to take the sugar out. Not the natural sugars. We want the fruits like the berries and the apples. We want those things in our diets, but not the added sugars. A lot of people are baking right now. We're going to have to recommend that we cut back on that. Okay. So any prepackaged foods, cut back on the processed foods. And then third, which is a real destroyer of our gut bugs, is alcohol. Okay. And that is something we really need to be mindful of right now. If we're wanting to fight off any kind of bugs that come our way, whether it's the cold, the flu, then we really want to avoid things like alcohol and sugar and processed foods that disrupt those gut bugs.
Stay off the alcohol, get your gut right. Take a probiotic and a prebiotic.
Absolutely. My favorite comes in a freeze-dried form. It's so easy to take. This is a little powder. It's called Digestive Plus, and it's by Arbonne. And it's a probiotic, a prebiotic, and a digestive enzyme all hooked into one. Larry, literally, I toss it in some room temperature water in the morning. I shoot it down, best shot of the day. Or I stick it in my vegan protein shake for breakfast, making it so simple for any of us to feed the gut bugs that we need.
Well, you are what you eat, so eat good stuff.
We are what we eat, but even more importantly, we are what we absorb. And if our gut bugs aren't the way they're supposed to be, we can't even absorb the nutrients from the good foods that we're taking in. So speaking of good foods, I was going to get in there. Let's talk about what we can get into our bodies just from our regular grocery store. Greens. Larry, you know how I love my greens?
Yes.
Spinach, arugula, kale, chard, mustard greens, all of those good cruciferous vegetables. Cauliflower fits into that. Oh, yes, absolutely. Oh, my gosh. What else? Fermented foods like sauerkraut. Oh, sauerkraut, kimchi. And you know where you can get the best sauerkraut here in the city of Cleveland? Down at the West Side Market at Rita's. Best sauerkraut. Love it. Okay.
Okay.
Absolutely. And then think about your other stinky vegetables like garlic and onion. Those feed our good gut bugs too.
Okay. Good. That's helpful. So what's our last tip?
Our last tip is to really take this time of pause to look at where your health is right now. We've been given a gift, an opportunity to sit back and say, hey, this is the time to take care of me. And that's not being selfish. Wow. It's being really prudent with the gift, the vessel that has been given to us to take care of and be good steward of while we're here on this earth. My best suggestion is to get yourself some guidance on this, someone like myself or other wellness professionals that can help you take the inflammatory foods out of your eating to make that bridge from the standard American diet to one of more healthful living. I know you did that a few years ago. Your health has just blossomed. I see you more vibrant and youthful than you've ever been. And you're being able to do your job well because you feel well and you're fueling yourself well. And I'm so proud of you for doing that.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And so that's a great way to end our conversation, is that this is a great time to get our health back in order. So it's amazing. Sometimes you got to stop. Sometimes you got to be put in a tough predicament to realize that I got to get right back on track. And I think that's how God works sometimes. Sometimes he has to slow us down to get us to the place where he wants us to be. Well, Gretchen, thank you so much On this screen, we'll have some information on how to reach you and how to get help when it comes to health, and continue to be on the fight. I know it's a rough journey trying to get people to change their routines and change their life, but you're helping them out and you're helping them get to the next level. So thanks again, Gretchen, for being on Conversations.
Thank you, friend. Have a blessed day.
God bless. Take care.